Hey, good morning, brothers and sisters. Alright, so, guys, the city of New York is gravely misunderstood, okay? In movies and the media and basically our overall aspect of life here in this city, and the five boroughs, okay? Um, okay. Look, New York, New Yorkers in general are just they're not like how they are in the movies. Okay, we are. I'm not even gonna say we, just New Yorkers. Okay, I'm from Brooklyn. Brooklyn nights are very different compared to the other boroughs in this city. Okay, I've spoken, especially over the last couple of weeks, I've spoken to various different people from various different walks of life who've lived in this city for like all their lives, pretty much, or most of their lives. And they've all come to the same conclusion as I have. Okay. New Yorkers are very, very, very petty. They're very petty and they're very bougie. Very, very bougie. Okay. Bougie may not understand that word. I honestly don't know if it's like a real word. I don't see it in the dictionary or anything. I see it in Urban Dictionary, but that's about it. Um, yeah. New Yorkers have the kind of pettiness and bouginess that you will only find if, and you will only know if you lived here. You're pretty much for most of your life, pretty much. Okay, if you're a tourist, you won't understand. You will not understand. Okay, many of us who live here actually hate it here. You would not believe how many of us. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you why. I mean, I love it here. Me personally, I love New York. Okay, I love the New York Knicks. I love the Brooklyn Nets. I love that the fact that there's a basketball court literally everywhere. But that's not only the only thing I love about it. It's basically it's the greatest city in the world still. But I'm gonna explain to you right now why so many people hate this city. Okay, or at least Manhattan. Okay, and yeah, Manhattan is where New York is usually glorified in the media and movies and everything, pretty much. Okay, the reason people hate New York so much, or at least New Yorkers hate New York so much, or New York City so much, is because okay, when I'm referring to the pettiness and the bouginess of that New Yorkers tend to have, okay, and that we tend to experience on a daily freaking basis in this city, okay. I'll explain to you. I'll give you an example, okay. You could. It doesn't matter where you are. You can be on the bus, the subway, or you could literally just be anywhere in public. You could be sitting down on a park bench, okay. And I'll give you an example, okay. Maybe there's a couple, right? You're sitting down on a bench, or you're standing on the train, or wherever. There'll be a couple. They'll walk from the other end of the train, or they'll walk from wherever they were, and they will stand right next to you, like right in front of you, and start making out. They'll start making out, right, or just start holding each other like that, or whatever, and getting all lovey-dovey, and they'll do that right in front of you. Okay, and the reason they do that is because they want to make you feel like you're worth nothing, or worth much less than they are, because because they're in a relationship and you're not. Okay, yes. That's the kind of pettiness you will experience from the people that live in this city. Okay, and it's not just white people. A lot of people think that, oh, it's just white people that do that. No, it's not. Okay, New Yorkers, like, also they have like this kind of like, especially upper class New Yorkers. They always tend to put themselves up on this pedestal. Then they tend to think that they're worth way more than you are if they have more money than you, more status than you, or even hell, if they're with like, especially if that's a guy, who's like, maybe he's with a really pretty girl, yeah, they think that, yeah, they're worth more than you, or they're just basically just a god and you're a commoner. Basically, that's the kind of mindset a lot of New Yorkers have. Okay, and the kind of BS we deal with on a daily basis in this city. Okay, but me personally, and a lot of us who've learned to pretty much pull up with this BS, we just ignore it. We just ignore it. Okay, we just put in our headphones. We put in our headphones, go about. That's why you see so many New Yorkers wearing headphones. Okay, we do that so that we don't have to deal with this BS. Okay, we bro. I mean, especially if you commute into the city, you will, bro. This is shit. This shit is all around us. Okay, when you commute to the city, you're going to deal with this shit every freaking day. All right, which is why we wear headphones. We wear headphones. We cover up. We wear masks. Whatever. We just do whatever we can so that we don't have to deal with this shit or especially when you have to work early in the morning. You don't want to deal with that shit early in the morning, and then it ruins your whole damn day. Okay, basically. Okay, and then another type of pettiness. Okay, when a lot of type of pettiness and bouginess that New Yorkers tend to have is when the same thing, kind of close to the same thing, when a group of people, right, they would, it's kind of the same thing with the couple situation, they would walk wherever they are, they will walk over to you, they will walk over to wherever you are standing, minding your own business, and start having a conversation indirectly referring to you. Okay, you, whatever you and whatever you are doing at that moment in time, they will be referring to you, and they'll be referring to you, and they will be referring to you as a person, as if they know you or have met you before, or have actually sat down and had a conversation with them. Okay, that's how petty and bougie New Yorkers are. Okay, that's just how they are. That's how they've always been from the dawn of time. But you'd never really know that unless you actually lived in this city. Okay, heck, even you look, Julius Randle. Okay, Julius Randle, who plays for the forward for the New York Knicks. Okay, complaining the other day about getting booed in the Garden. Dude, you play for the New York Knicks, bro. Have you ever played, bro? You haven't. How long has he? I don't even know how long. How long has he been on the team? Like 2 years. That's only, bro. You're not even. I wouldn't even give you like veteran status yet. Okay, if you can make it past like at least, I guess, maybe 3 to 5 years playing for the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden for the pettiest fans on the planet. Okay, then you can truly call yourself a New York Knick or a New York Knickerbocker. The full name, the full on name, the Knickerbocker. Okay, and you'll be worthy of wearing the blue and orange. Okay, and the words New York across your chest, sir. Sir. I mean, I still love and respect you, dude. I mean, yeah, you play for this, I'm not going to say bum ass team. Okay, I've been rooting for these guys since like my first game that I saw as a kid. The only player I remember when I saw you guys play as a kid was Allen Houston. That's the only player I remember because he was dropping threes like crazy. I'm like, holy crap, this guy is awesome. Yeah. And aside from that, yeah. The Knicks are like one of the fondest memories I have about living in this city. It's never been quite that easy living in New York. Okay, it's never been that quite easy living here. Especially as a young, I don't know if I can be referred to as African American. I mean, both of my parents are from the Caribbean. My mother is from Trinidad and Tobago. and my dad is from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And not only that, my dad, his father had like 20 children that we know of personally, who with several different women. And we have family in the Dominican Republic, in freaking England, Canada, all over the damn place. Like, and I witnessed that. I witnessed how huge my family was firsthand at my aunt's funeral. Okay, the church was that church was huge, and the whole church was packed full of a whole bunch of people that I didn't even know I was related to. That's how massive my family is. So, yeah, and I tend to look Asian in pictures a lot. So who knows? Maybe I could have Asian in me. Who knows? But yeah, man. But I'm mostly identify, as American, because, or as a lot of Caribbean people like to call me, a Yankee. I don't play for the New York Yankees, guys. I like the Yankees team, okay? And I'm built like a I'm built like a Yankees player, but no, I don't play for the New York Yankees, damn it. Okay. So you can stop, having your little instigative comments on the train or bus or whatever, talking about me behind my back. Well, I don't listen to it anyway. But like many of us New Yorkers do, we put in our headphones and mind our own business. So yeah, there's that. And that's the kind of culture that's always been like what it's always been like in New York City. Okay, so now you know from the mouth of a true New Yorker, okay, who actually loves living here. You either love it or you either love it here or you hate it here, okay? That's the honest truth about it. All right? And yeah. That's basically it, man. Now you guys know what it's really like in this city. All right. And I'm a Brooklynite too. Brooklyn, we're like family in Brooklyn, dude. Wherever you go in Brooklyn, sometimes guys, like even bus driver, wherever, we just look at each other, we're just like, lastly, if you're from Brooklyn, you already know this, like, man, you don't even have to know each other. All you have to do is go like this. And yeah, that's how like family, we're like, how much, yeah, it's like spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. That's what it's like in Brooklyn, New York. Every borough is different, okay? Like every single borough. Like, I mean, hell, you leave your house after like 10 o'clock in the Bronx and you're pretty much screwed. But other than that, yeah, man. And Queens is very quiet, and there's like, it's very easy to freaking get lost there. I mean, like freaking what Boulevard, 28th Boulevard, 28th Street, 28th Avenue, like so many. I mean, dude, how many variations of the exact same damn street must there be, for real? But yeah, and in Staten Island, a lot of people say is kind of prejudice over there. I've only been there a handful of times, and the only time I ever really went there was for this poetry slam thing, and it was actually pretty cool, dude. So aside from that, I usually steer clear of Staten Island. You must never go there, Simba. So yeah, man. This video is getting kind of long. I think I'm gonna end it here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. I know I will. Have a good one, guys.